In last night's win over the Timberwolves, it was Steph Curry who, oh wait, no, it was Draymond Green who said night night as the Warriors strung together 9 straight stops to hold them scoreless for the last 4 minutes. Through great defensive discipline from GP2, Draymond, and Kuminga, and the return of the Splash Buddies, the Dubs found a way to reverse their fourth quarter woes. So let's review. We're going to start at the 3-minute mark and work our way down. The Warriors have struggled a lot at the point of attack, and especially with fast guards that can penetrate and collapse the defense. But GP2 has been excellent this game in bucking that trend. He's super disruptive on ball here. He forces Anthony Edwards to make this really errant pass all the way to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And I think that was really important, is his on-ball pest behavior this game. Now, also evident was the return of the Splash Buddies. In an earlier video, we talked about the geometry of having both Steph and Buddy on the floor together. In this game, it's no different. Let's first look at spacing. So Buddy's going to be all the way up top in this corner and essentially removes Nickeil Alexander-Walker as timely weak side help, because he doesn't want to leave Buddy, because if Steph can make his way in here and make this kick out, Buddy's pretty automatic from the corner, even with shooting issues. Draymond is spaced out all the way on this arc, which helps draw out Rudy Gobert, so his rim protection comes a little too late. But you still have this issue of multiple low threat shooters like GP2, Draymond, and Kuminga, which is why the Warriors can take advantage of Steph's gravity by having Kuminga come and set this super high ball screen. And as was evident from the past few Warriors games, the defenses are always going to load up on Steph and force other Warriors to create offense. Watch them both send this double, which gives Steph the opportunity to make this bounce pass to Kuminga. And because they're both focused on him, Kuminga basically has an open path to the basket. Again, let's just look at the court. Double on Steph. Rudy is late because Dre is spaced out all the way here. And with Buddy in this corner, Nickeil Alexander-Walker is not willing to come help as quickly for Kuminga, and it's almost impossible for them to stop this dunk. So next is a pretty simple stop from the Warriors. Anthony Edwards was in decent shooting rhythm this game, but the Warriors have been opting to send doubles to try and get him out of his rhythm or take unadvised shots. And they're also essentially betting on a man like Gobert's inability to create offensive advantages out of these doubles. But what I want to actually highlight here is just this rebound. Look how high Kuminga skies to get this rebound. Those types of plays are huge in a close game like this. Now, the Warriors are going to come get another pretty good look on a Steph high ball screen. And I just want to emphasize again how defenses are playing Steph. Both Gobert and McDaniels are entirely uninterested in Draymond Green and more concerned about getting the ball out of Steph's hands. Now, they've done this a million times, Steph and Dre, and this nice rescreen from Draymond combined with Gobert in drop coverage gives a pretty good look for Steph that just happens to roll out. But just remember how the defenses are playing Steph this game, because it still matters as we continue. Now, being disruptive at the point of attack was crucial for the Warriors this game. GP2 is going to make it really difficult for Nickeil Alexander-Walker to get positioning, along with this nice dig from Kuminga as he reaches in here, which forces him to pick up this dribble and take a shot into a crowded lane. Now, GP2 played a really incredible defensive game down the stretch. One of the talents we've discussed in the past is how he absolutely hawks these passing lanes. And a lot of this is possible because of his athletic ability. He's a smaller 50 guard, extremely athletic, long arms. Watch as him and Steph double Ant Edwards off this screen. How GP2 is not only able to keep his eyes on Anthony Edwards this whole time, not only anticipate this pass as you start to see him reach out, but how he reaches all the way up and actually grabs it. I'd say that GP2 was extremely effective on Ant Edwards this game and honestly deserves a lion's share of praise for this win. And also the steal transitions directly into this three. We've been talking a lot about the attention defenses paid to Steph. Anthony Edwards, Nickeil Alexander-Walker are both focusing on him, and they kind of lose track of Buddy, who's just wide open in this corner because they're both looking at Steph, trying to make sure he doesn't take a shot or maybe send this lob to Kuminga. But Buddy's wide open in this corner, and he splashes it in and begins to put the game out of reach. So now we get to Draymond's moment in the spotlight. It's a 6-point game with 31 seconds, so it's already sort of out of reach, but now the Warriors can cap it off. I've seen a lot of people calling this a Draymond ISO. I'm not really sure you can call it that, since it's actually Steph that helps open this up for Draymond when he comes to set this inverted screen. But, Rudy is an incredible rim protector, but when you draw him out this far, the Warriors have a lot of room to play with. And this time they're going to opt for this inverted ball screen. So why is it called that? It's because Steph Curry, the guard, is going to come set the screen for the big, Draymond, who's playing small ball 5. And by letting Steph set this screen, the Warriors are exploiting two things. First, the defense's tendency, as we've highlighted, to always stick with Steph, even if that's for just a half second. And the second is the surprise that happens whenever Draymond keeps the ball, which he does on occasion, but defenses are much more willing to let that happen. You'll notice that both of them were flat-footed for just half a second. Yeah, they both do know that Draymond is about to go make this drive at this point, but that split second of hesitation, because they're trying to anticipate Steph running out here to maybe take a three, is enough time for Draymond to hit the Jets and then, as we've all seen, hit the famous night-night. And, if we can just pause for a second, this looks like a very uncomfortable way to sleep. His arms are very high. Definitely looks different than Steph's night-night, but nonetheless, a great moment for Draymond Green as he gets revenge on the Timberwolves. And to cap it off, just a great second chance block from Jonathan Kuminga as he skies to do this. And then Draymond actually hits them again with yet another night-night. So in the past few games, the Warriors have felt like a strong defense, even without Melton, and this game without Andrew Wiggins. But their primary issue has been their inability to create offense when the defense eliminates Steph Curry from the equation, especially in the clutch. And unless a move is made, it's going to be up to the cast to fill this offensive void that has lost them several games. So who do you think it will be? Let us know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.